Welcome to Creation Media Podcast. This is where we grab the articles, the research, the notes you've shared, and together we peel back the layers to uncover the most important insights and surprising facts just for you. Forget information overload. We're here to give you the shortcut to being truly well-informed.
And today, we are plunging into a space that feels like it's changing faster than we can keep up. The world of short-form video.
Yeah.
Specifically, how AI tools are not just assisting creators, but fundamentally reshaping what's possible.
Absolutely. We've got a stack of fascinating sources here, diving into tools like Runway, CapCut, and others, exploring how AI is suddenly, well, everywhere in video creation.
It really is.
Our mission for this deep dive is to understand the real impact of these tools. Are they the ultimate creative accelerators, or do they come with hidden costs?
Right.
And most importantly, how can you navigate this new landscape to amplify your unique voice?
Because, let's face it, if you're scrolling through TikTok, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts, you're already seeing the effects of AI.
Oh, definitely.
It's not a distant future. It's here, now, transforming the feed.
Yeah.
Is it a dream tool that opens doors for everyone? Or maybe a trap that makes everything look the same?
Okay, let's unpack this revolution.
You know, AI has dabbled in video for a while. Maybe some automatic stabilization or like object detection.
Sure, basic stuff.
But our sources really emphasize that 2025 marks a tipping point. The leap isn't incremental. It feels profound, driven by features that were pretty much science fiction just a few years ago.
That's what struck me immediately. Take Runway's Gen 3 model, for example. The sources describe being able to generate high-quality video clips from nothing but a text prompt.
Yeah.
You type a bustling, neon-lit cityscape at dusk, and Runway just spits out a 10-second clip. That's not just editing, that's creating visuals out of thin air.
It bypasses so many traditional steps. Think about needing B-roll, those supplementary shots that cut away from the main subject.
Right. Always a pain to find or shoot.
Suddenly, you don't need to go film it or scour stock libraries. You can generate a perfect custom clip that fits your specific vision. It compresses the filmmaking process in a way that's almost, well, hard to grasp.
And then there's CapCut, which, I mean, lots of people listening are probably already using.
Very popular, yeah.
The latest updates discussed in the sources are incredibly powerful and accessible. We're talking AI-powered auto cuts that look at your footage and suggest the pacing and transitions. Real-time background removal without needing a physical green screen.
That's a big one.
And smart audio syncing that snaps your video edits perfectly to the beat of a song.
The without a green screen part is huge. Historically, that required, dedicated space, lighting, specific post-production techniques.
Totally.
Now you can film in your bedroom, use AI, and suddenly you're anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
It dramatically reduces the logistical hurdle for creators.
Exactly. And the auto cut and audio syncing features. The sources mentioned these can take what might have been, 30 minutes or an hour of painstaking manual editing.
Yeah, easily.
Down to potentially 10 minutes or less for a short video. Time is gold in the short form world.
It really shifts the focus from the technical mechanics of editing to the creative concept itself. And it's not just these big names.
Right.
Adobe's integrating Firefly, their generative AI, into tools like Premiere Rush for things like sophisticated AI color grading.
Oh, interesting.
And Descript now offers AI voiceovers that, according to the sources, are becoming startlingly human-sounding.
Really?
Allowing creators to add narration without recording it themselves.
Okay, so this is what the sources mean when they talk about democratizing creativity. High-end effects that used to require expensive software, powerful computers, and years of expertise. Things like complex motion tracking or cinematic color grades are now features in free or low-cost mobile apps.
It truly levels the playing field. The sources highlighted how this empowers creators globally. Someone with a smartphone in Taipei or, a rural area can access the same production quality tools as a creator in a major studio, enabling voices and perspectives that might never have broken through before.
One perspective in the sources even frames this as potentially a golden era for content creation.
Interesting take.
If the tools are this accessible, this powerful, and this fast, the only limit really becomes your idea and your ability to tell a compelling story. It removes so many technical barriers that used to hold people back.
So let's really dig into the upside then. From the viewpoint of someone embracing technology to push boundaries, these AI tools feel like a creator's superpower.
The lightning-fast workflow is arguably the biggest, most immediate benefit. You have to post consistently on these platforms to stay relevant.
Absolutely essential.
The sources gave examples like CapCut's AutoCut reducing editing time for a typical reel from maybe 30 minutes down to 5 or 10. That's massive when you're posting daily or even multiple times a day.
And that's time you can reinvest in brainstorming new ideas, scripting, filming better footage, or, importantly, engaging with your audience. Runway's text-to-video generating instant B-roll or abstract visuals. It's a creative shortcut for busy creators who need visuals fast.
Then there's the access to high-impact effects without the high cost or steep learning curve. CapCut's 2025 AI effects like dynamic zooms or augmented reality overlays mentioned in the sources.
Yeah.
They look polished and professional, but are just a few taps away.
And eliminating the need for specific physical setups, like Runway's AI green screen replacement, is huge. You save space, equipment costs, setup time. It means creators can be more agile and spontaneous with their filming locations and concepts.
Accessibility for all skill levels is a game changer, too. The sources point out how intuitive these tools are.
You think so?
Well, CapCut's interface, Runway's prompt system, they sort of guide beginners through processes that used to require learning complex software menus and timelines. This lowers the barrier to entry, allowing more people to start expressing themselves visually.
Okay, that makes sense. And let's not forget trend chasing. Platforms like TikTok and Reels move so fast, driven by viral audio and visual trends.
Yeah, blink and miss it.
Descript can help identify trending audio, and CapCut's AI can analyze and replicate popular transitions. The sources mentioned a particular wipe effect dominating in 2025. AI helps creators jump on these trends rapidly, keeping their content fresh and discoverable.
So from this perspective, AI is a force multiplier. It saves time, slashes costs, provides access to sophisticated techniques, and helps creators stay relevant. Why wouldn't you use it?
But this is where the other side of the coin comes in. The sources also highlight significant concerns that give pause to those who prioritize, unique artistic expression and long-term creative development.
Right.
AI is powerful, but it's not without potential pitfalls.
The big one that comes up is oversaturation and homogeneity. If everyone has access to the same powerful AI tools and features, especially if the AI suggests similar edits or generates visuals based on similar prompts, aren't we going to end up with feeds full of videos that all look, the same?
Yeah, that's a real worry. The sources mentioned CapCut's AutoCut sometimes resulting in a cookie cutter feel if you just accept the suggestions without modification.
Okay.
Similarly, generic prompts in Runway can yield generic-looking clips. In a crowded content landscape, blending in is the opposite of what creators want.
And this leads to the concern about loss of creative control. When AI is making fundamental decisions about pacing, shot selection, or even the visual style, are you truly crafting a narrative, or are you just feeding inputs into an algorithm?
There's a risk of becoming a button pusher, rather than a storyteller who makes intentional creative choices about every cut, every transition, every sound effect.
Right.
For creators whose identity is deeply tied to their unique visual language or editing rhythm, this is a genuine artistic struggle.
The sources also touch on the learning curve, which is still there, just different. Mastering specific AI features like crafting nuanced text prompts for Runway to get exactly what you want.
Oh, yeah. Prompt engineering is a skill in itself.
Or understanding CapCut's deeper AI settings, it still takes effort.
And this leads to the risk of overdependence. If you rely on AI for every step, you might not develop those foundational manual editing skills, understanding pacing, timing audio manually, basic color correction principles. The sources suggest this could limit your versatility down the line if you ever need to do something outside the AI's capabilities.
Finally, there are real questions around authenticity. Audiences on these platforms often crave genuine connection and relatable content.
Definitely.
If your video uses AI-generated voiceovers or visuals that feel slightly off or generic, does that break the spell? Does it feel less to you?
It's a tricky balance. The sources imply that while AI offers incredible efficiency, leaning too heavily on it might come at the cost of originality and the authentic connection viewers seek.
Yeah.
If AI is doing the creating, what part of the art is truly yours?
So that presents the challenge for creators today. How do you harness the incredible power of AI without sacrificing your unique voice and vision? This is where the rubber meets the road for anyone serious about standing out.
The sources offer some really practical ways to navigate this. First, and this is crucial, use AI for inspiration and acceleration, not as a complete replacement for your creative input.
Yeah, think of CapCut's AutoCut as a fantastic first draft. Let it give you a structure, but then go in. Tweak the cuts. Adjust the timing to match the emotional beat of your specific story, not just a generic template.
Right.
Add a transition the AI didn't suggest that feels more like your style.
Exactly. Don't just accept, refine. Second, when using generative tools like Runway, customize the heck out of the content. Don't just type city at night.
Be specific.
Get specific based on your story.
Right.
A narrow Taipei alley, steam rising from a food stall, reflections in a puddle. Something really evocative.
And once you generate that clip, layer your own footage over it. Add specific manual effects. Use your unique color grading. Make it undeniably yours. Blend the AI generation with your personal touch.
That hybrid approach is key. Use AI for the tedious stuff. Background removal, noise reduction, rough cuts. Finding the beat. Let AI handle that grunt work.
Okay.
But save the manual editing for the creative decisions that define your style. Precise pacing, nuanced color correction, custom text animations, unique sound design.
The sources stress that AI should enhance your story, not overshadow it. Every AI element you use should serve your core message and perspective.
Absolutely.
If a flashy AI effect distracts from what you're actually trying to say, it's not helping.
Experimentation is also vital. These tools are changing constantly.
So fast.
The sources recommend playing with new features from Runway or CapCut 2025 effects in low-stakes environments. First, maybe Instagram stories or just internal tests.
Good idea.
See how they work, what kind of results you get, and how they feel with your style before integrating them into core content.
And involve your audience. Use polls on social media asking them which AI-generated intro or effect they liked best.
That was smart.
Not only does this boost engagement, but it also helps you gauge what resonates and ensures your use of AI feels transparent and authentic to your community.
Finally, the sources strongly suggest not abandoning manual editing skills entirely. The analogy used is AI is the sous chef, but you are the master chef.
I like that.
Learn the basics, understanding a timeline, keyframing that's making things move or change over time.
Right.
Audio leveling, basic color correction. Knowing how things work manually gives you more control, versatility, and allows you to troubleshoot or refine what the AI provides.
Looking at real creators mentioned in the sources helps illustrate this balance. Take at Taipei vibes.
Okay.
They apparently blend AI-generated cityscapes from tools like Runway with handheld, authentic footage of Taipei's bustling night markets.
Oh, cool combo.
They add their own voiceovers and use manual cuts to control the rhythm, creating a unique, personal, and modern vibe.
Or at Reels with Raina, who uses CapCut's AI autocuts to quickly get a draft for her fast-paced reels. But then she layers very specific custom text animations and uses manual sound design tailored to her distinct brand identity. She uses AI for speed, but overlays her unique style manually.
These examples show that AI isn't just about replacement. It's about augmentation. It's a new tool in the kit, and the most successful creators will be the ones who figure out how to make it serve their vision.
Looking ahead, AI's integration into video creation will only deepen. We might see tools that can interpret complex narrative prompts into full video drafts, or AI that integrates with AR for interactive real-time content creation. Who knows?
But the core message we've drawn from these sources, and something central to creative expression itself, is that human creativity, perspective, and authenticity remain the most valuable ingredients.
Absolutely.
AI can handle the mechanics, the cutting, the effects, the generation, but your story, your unique viewpoint, and your connection with your audience, what truly capture attention and build community.
For you, our listener, the takeaway is clear. AI offers unprecedented power and efficiency in short-form video. Embrace it as a tool to unlock possibilities, save time, and experiment with effects you couldn't before.
Yeah.
But use it thoughtfully, blend it with your own skills, and always ensure it serves your unique voice and story. Whether you're filming in a dedicated studio or just your phone, AI is there to amplify you.
So if you're ready to start experimenting with these tools yourself, a great way to dive in is to check out the latest updates for CapCut, which is widely available, or try Runway's free trial, as recommended in the source material we looked at.
And we'd love to hear about your experiences or answer questions about navigating this new landscape. What AI tools are you finding useful? What challenges are you facing?
Reach out and share your thoughts or suggest other deep dives you'd like to hear. You can find us where you usually engage online.
As AI continues to blur the lines of what is human-made, how will creators define and protect their unique voice? And what becomes the most valuable aspect of content creation in this AI age? Something to think about as you explore these tools.
Thank you to Lesson Creation Media Podcast. Please follow us to get more creative media tips.